Hello and a very warm welcome here from Bitcoin Suisse. Joining me today is someone who needs no further introduction. It's Fabian Hediger, our co-founder. My name is Denis Oevermann, investment analyst and crypto researcher. Today we'll be talking about Bitcoin halving. It's upcoming. And I think, Fabian, you've lived through Bitcoin longer than any of us amongst us here. So how did you experience the first few halvings and what do you see for the upcoming halving?
We were early as Bitcoin Suisse, but not that early. So in 2012, we weren't yet there when the first halving happened. We were founded in 2013 and lived through so far two halvings, one in 2016 and one in 2020. So now the halvings become less and less relevant, but it's nevertheless a very exciting moment. On the one hand, there is a lot of client trading activity prior to the halving and then after the halving. And there is also a lot of discussion about what's a sound financial system and what's not a sound financial system. We saw it in the last year with the Credit Suisse banking crisis, but also with the US banking crisis and the enormous inflation rate all over Europe and also the US, that a fiat-based financial system is not well designed. And we see with Bitcoin that it's a much better designed financial system with a clear predictability of the maximal supply. There will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin, and also the issuance being super predictable. So yeah, for me it's exciting times ahead, even if it's not as relevant anymore as in the early days.
I can imagine. But good points how you linked already the Bitcoin, the halvings to the monetary systems. But talk to us a bit more about why the Bitcoin halving is actually the crucial event, if not the most crucial event within Bitcoin that makes it such a strong monetary asset long term.
Yeah, there is the narrative of digital gold, that Bitcoin is the digital gold, and with gold you have like 1.5 or 1.6%, which is every year newly mined, and with Bitcoin now the issuance drops again by half of it. So before it's also same as gold, 1.6%, but then it will be only at 0.8%.
So in terms of the actual scarcity level, it would be twice as rare as gold afterwards.
Yep.
Maybe also in that regard, a few random debasement rates of fiat currency. So how much is the broad currency base expanded every year? That has historically been over the roughly 2 decades in the past for the dollar was around 7%. Euro was roughly 6%. Here in Switzerland, it's a bit lower at around 3 to 4%. So in terms of that, Bitcoin is already way scarcer and less debased every year. In terms of the halving itself, how do you foresee that in terms of price and market dynamics in the future?
Yeah, historically we saw very positive price action around the halving, but past performance isn't the indication of future performance. So I'm more looking at it as a long-term thing, and there I see that the crypto financial system will slowly take over the fiat-based system because it's just much better designed. On the long run, I'm very optimistic in regards to cryptocurrencies. On the short term, I don't dare to make any predictions.
Sure, makes sense. But that's also something important you said there with the fundamentals in the long term. That's what also came then this year with the ETF launch. I mean, we saw net inflows year to date of roughly 30 billion already into Bitcoin ETFs. So the adoption is there. We know the supply side, as you said, it's very predictable. It's very sound and foreseeable. So I think in that regard, the halving will definitely be an exciting event to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. And there is always great parties around the halving in Bitcoin world.
Looking forward. Thank you very much, Fabian. And if you have any further questions, always feel free to reach out to us, follow us on the social medias and our outreach channels. And looking forward to the next interview session. Thank you, Fabian.